What if the dragon romance novel you've been dreaming about could go from one single sentence in your head to a complete 30-chapter blueprint with chapter 1 already drafted before you go to sleep tonight? If you read Dragon Romantasy and you've ever dreamed of writing your own, then keep watching, because this changes everything. If you've ever closed a dog-eared fantasy romance at 2 a.m., held it against your chest and thought, I could write something like this, if only I knew where to start, then what you're about to see was made for you. Because here's the truth nobody tells beginner writers. The hardest part of writing a Dragon Romantasy novel is not the writing. It's everything that happens before the writing. It's staring at an empty document with a cursor blinking at you. It's having a vivid picture of a dragon shifter prince and a fierce heroine, but no idea how to turn that into a story that actually holds together. So the idea stays an idea, a commute daydream, never a draft with your name on it, another unfinished document, another plotting video that never becomes a chapter, another year with the same premise sitting in your notes app. Meanwhile, another Romantasy author publishes the book that could have been yours, only because they started sooner. But hear this, it is not your fault. You're not stuck because you lack imagination. You're stuck inside something we call the 5-job writing trap. And once you see it, you'll understand why every attempt stalled out and exactly how to break free tonight. Here's the trap. Every time you open a blank document, your brain is forced to do 5 different jobs at the same time. 1. Build a believable fantasy world. 2. Develop 2 compelling lead characters. 3. Control the slow burn romance. 4. Place every conflict, secret, and plot twist. 5. Turn all of those decisions into an actual scene. That's why even a brilliant premise collapses after 3 pages. It's not a motivation problem. It's decision overload, and trying harder will never fix it. The way out is to separate those 5 jobs and complete them in the right order, so you're never inventing the whole novel while writing the next paragraph. That's exactly what the bond-to-book framework was built to do. 1 short premise goes in, 12 connected story assets come out, and they lead straight into a drafted chapter 1. Here's how it works. You paste in 1 sentence. For example, a disgraced princess discovers the last wild dragon is bonded to the enemy commander she must assassinate. Then it asks you simple questions. Romance intensity, point of view, ending, the way you'd text a writing friend. Enemies to lovers, slow burn, dual point of view, happy ending. And yes, multilingual support is built in, so you can start in your own language. A few steps later, you're holding something real. A heroine with a wound, betrayed by her own blood. She trusts no one. A dragon hero with the opposing scar. Forced once to kill his own kind, he now treats the bond as a curse. That pairing is exactly why chapter 16 becomes the betrayal chapter, and why the first kiss cannot land before chapter 22. You didn't invent that in a panic at midnight. It was assembled from the answers you already gave. Not suggestions, a design. The framework moves you through 3 guided phases. Phase 1, build the canon. Your project brief, heroine and dragon hero Bibles, the supporting cast, the world Bible, and the magic rules you approve before anything is drafted. Phase 2, map the bond. The enemies to lovers romance map, the secret and revelation schedule, the 4-part plot architecture, and your full 30-chapter blueprint plus epilogue. Phase 3, draft the book. Guided chapter drafting from the decisions you approved, starting with chapter 1. In the live demonstration, that chapter ran over 3,000 words. Now, compare that to a blank AI chat. You know how that goes. Make her spirited but vulnerable. Add tension between the leads. Include a dramatic mid-book twist. Maybe the dragon has a secret? Suggestions you still have to stitch into a novel yourself. Bond to book locks each decision before the next one begins. World rules shape conflict. Character wounds shape romance resistance. The romance map shapes every chapter beat. One continuous story design, never a pile of disconnected ideas. Here's everything you get inside. System 1, Story Foundation. The project brief, plus heroine and dragon hero character Bibles. System 2, Dragon World and Lore. The cast map, world Bible, and magic rules. System 3, Romance, Revelation, and Plot. The romance map, the secret schedule, the 4-part architecture. System 4, Blueprint and Drafting. The 30-chapter blueprint, the epilogue, and guided chapter drafting. Plus 2 bonuses. The first chapter revision kit, editing prompts for voice, dialogue, and emotion. And the book launch starter kit, cover, blurb, and metadata prompts for the day you're ready to publish. So what would a finished Chapter 1 be worth to you? A system like this could easily be a monthly subscription. It isn't. Today, it's one single payment of $17. One time. That's less than the paperback you finished last week. Instant access, no subscription, and you can run the same guided flow for as many Dragon Romantasy novels as you want to build. And you're risking absolutely nothing. Use the book builder with your own premise for 14 days. If you don't walk away with a clearer story map and a Chapter 1 draft you actually want to keep revising, send one email and you'll be refunded in full. And the characters you created? Keep them. They're yours. All the risk is on us, exactly where it belongs. Here's the bottom line. Your idea does not get better by waiting. It gets written or it gets forgotten. There's a reason this premise still visits you at 2 a.m. For $17, you can break the loop tonight and open Chapter 1 before you sleep. No plotting course, no blank page breakdown, just your one idea and a sequence that keeps the next decision simple. So click the button below right now and let's turn your idea into Chapter 1. P.S. You do not need a finished plot to begin. The dragon, the bond, the slow burn, that part is already in your head. This gives it structure, chapter titles, and a first page you can actually read. $17, one click. Start today and send that first chapter to the one person who always told you to write this book.